All right, moving on. Copshop, starring Gerard Butler and Frank Grillo. It's also got Alexis Lauder in it, who played. Would you say the main character? Was she the main character? She wasn't the main character.
No, but she played
Yeah.
she was one of the lead roles.
How are we doing the synopsis?
Was she the main character?
I wouldn't say she was. I'd probably say Gerard Butler's the main character.
Only because he was the name.
Then that makes you the.
Not always, but I
Like
get
if you ever see this film, the first name that you're gonna see is starring.
Well, that's
Gerard
ideally
Butler.
why I picked it, but still, when you watch it, it's like, okay, maybe you ain't the main.
Maybe. But yeah, how are we doing this?
I have no idea.
There's not much way to do this. Can't all the time be something. You get me?
I mean, it can.
Can't all the time. On the run from a lethal assassin, a wily con artist devises a scheme to hide out inside a small town police station. But when the hitman turns up at the precinct, an unsuspecting rookie cop finds herself caught in the crosshairs.
This film went like that for me.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I'm not totally sure how I felt about it, but I believe my feelings are more this way.
Down.
Yeah.
I think
It fell short for me. I think it got lost in itself in like the middle. Like I think it started off okay, and then him going into, like they say, him going into the actual jail, boom, boom, boom.
I think the best part for me of this film was when somebody turns up in the movie.
The ending, towards the end.
No, it's kind of early. Another person turns up and's involved in the whole mix-up in the precinct. Don't know what I'm talking about?
No, not that's early.
Yeah, it's early, and he's on the screen, and he says that looks like you.
That's not early, bro.
When is it then?
That's like 3/4 in. That's like
Three-quarters?
towards that. That's like the last half hour.
Behave yourself. It's definitely
That's not
it's
early,
definitely
bro.
It's definitely not the last half hour.
It is, bro.
It definitely isn't.
That's towards. It is, bro.
It definitely isn't.
It is, bro. Last 45.
Well, whenever he came in, that was when the movie started getting interesting for me.
Interesting, or just got a bit more action packed.
Interesting, action packed, same thing. Like it got
Interesting
me.
would mean like the story kind of developed and went somewhere.
The story did kind of develop when he came because it kind of added to it. And I thought that part was gonna go somewhere, but it evidently didn't.
So that's what I'm saying. It didn't really develop.
I didn't say it developed. I said it got more interesting when he turned up, and then
I just think it got a bit more action packed. Like it when he came in, it got where I thought it should have been a while back.
okay.
So that's how I noticed that was a bit late, because I was like, it took a while for it to get to this kind of bit, and I just thought it just. I just felt like it fell a bit short. I wasn't.
It could have been a lot better. Definitely, it wasn't top tier. That's for sure.
No.
It seems very. You know those movies that you like we say, like you got a link to Gerard Butler.
Yeah, because I wasn't even impressed with Gerard Butler's role.
Nah, I don't know what he was doing in this. To be honest, this just seems like a quick little money thing. He wasn't great in this at all. He wasn't like, if you look at what's the one he did with Ice Cube's son?
Oh yes, I watched that again the other day. Randomly.
What's that called?
I cannot remember. Where they're like,
Den of Thieves.
yeah,
That's a Gerard.
yeah.
A Gerard.
I mean, there wasn't much he could do in this.
There was. He could have been a lot more sinister.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot more sinister, but like, and again, these movies, they always try and humanize the bad guys. I just don't understand. Like, why do they always try and make bad guys good? Like, I just keep bad guys bad.
Well, what was weird is I felt like somewhere in the film they made you question who the bad guy actually was.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like that's what they were trying to do. I don't think they pulled it off very well, but essentially that's what they were trying to do.
And the thing is, there was a very good reason as to why there was a switch like because obviously something he found out something.
Yeah.
So that would fully explain why
It wasn't a.
And to be honest, when he found that out, I expected a lot more. Like, because I'm just thinking, if I would have heard that, I'm like,
Yeah. What was her name?
Really, her real name.
No. Oh, yeah, her real name.
Alexis Lauder.
Yeah, I've never heard of her before.
Never have I. She did well. I liked her.
It was.
I liked her a lot. Sorry, yawning. I liked her a lot, actually. I liked her. Do you know who she reminded me of? She reminded me of the guy out of The Harder They Fall, the fast guy. Do you know the guy with the guns? She reminded me of her, like her banter and her jokiness, and even in serious situations, taking it for bants. Like, it reminded me a little bit of her. Him, sorry.
It was interesting because her role picked up towards the end.
Yeah.
It was like, I had no idea she would have such a main, like she really did have a main position last 45 minutes when he came, when that character came into play. It was like the film got a lot more action packed. She then took a lead role. Flipping Gerard Butler wasn't in it for a percentage of the film. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he was the main character.
Then there was that weird little twist that there was like a weird little switch when she was on the phone and I was like,
That's what I'm saying. The film, it went like that. It went like that for me. It was like there was parts where I was like, okay.
Sorry, I keep yawning. Crazy. It's lucky that this is my thing and no one can look at me like.
I mean,
you're saying you're over there looking at me.
Yeah. I'm like, are you tired, nigga? It's that shit. Long day. Yeah, it's
like, you're working.
He ordered at work. Just blaming my face. Yeah,
I'm a boring.
It's like, well, damn. Yeah.
Oh snap! Yeah, I'm a little bit.
Yeah, but
tired.
Yeah. A little crying today, a lot of emotions have been out today.
It took a lot out of me today.
Yeah.
There's too much going on, man.
Jeez.
But I would agree, man. This one was like, I would say overall it's more like that for me, but it was just like.
What though? Would you watch this again? Why was it called Copshop? What's a Copshop?
I don't know. What is a Copshop?
I don't know.
The action parts were good.
It was okay.
I thought it was good. Especially like the last parts.
Yeah, the last.
You know what? I find it funny when gunfights come like kung fu, like it come like.
Yeah.
It's like raw man are moving like Jackie Chan with the straps.
Man, there was.
It's a weird one. This one. It wasn't much. There wasn't a lot good to say, but there wasn't like a lot bad to say. It was just like.
It was just all right. It was an okay film. I thought when you say it, the action scenes are good. I'm like, yeah, but there was a lot of stupidness. Like, I hate when flipping people are like, you know, like when you walk in and you see a commotion or you see something's off. Like, you're in a police station, bro.
Yeah, that was.
And like,
I know exactly. Are you talking about the changing rooms?
Yeah, man's waiting in the. It's like, bro, approach this situation like a fed. I beg you.
Yeah, that was dumb.
So it's like the way they came in, and it was like things like that irritate.
Well, hey, man, what you doing? What the fuck does it look like?
Who cares what he's doing right now? Right now, he's doing something that you know he shouldn't be doing.
What are you talking about?
It was like, that guy was from. You seen Queen of South?
Yeah,
my man's from the Queen of South.
Oh, is it? I've seen it, but I haven't seen it.
You said like, man, what?
No, because I know
like,
exactly what it is. Because I clocked the woman from Jungle Cruise, isn't it? Queen of South woman, because she was in it. So I know the thing, but I don't know his character. I don't know. But this one's a bit weird. What? Watch it or not?
Nah. So no.
I'd say watch it.
What for?
The action. I thought
there's
the
not
action
that
was
much
kind of
action
cool.
in it.
And it lines it up for obviously the second one.
No
again.
way there's a number 2. How?
Of course there is, bro. Did you not watch the ending?
Yeah, but I don't remember it for being a number 2 lineup.
I mean, it literally lined it up.
Oh, really?
Literally lined it up. Like there was no other reason for that other than to line it up.
I just thought it was a bit of a weird ending.
It was a weird ending, but it lined it up for number 2. Like it lined it up.
I don't think so.
So what did you think?
Copshop 2. Come on, it don't even sound right, bro. We both know that ain't happening.
Copshop too. Come on, man.
We know that ain't happening.